What's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Neil next to the line, and I'm with my host,
Jessica Rabbit.
And we are the Yo Rabbit and Neil Show, guys. Yeah.
So today our topic is about friendship.
Friendship.
Sisterhood, brotherhood,
That's right.
loyalty, all that good stuff.
All that good stuff.
But before we get started, you know how we got to
do that
lead it on
prayer.
with that prayer.
You know, we got to do that prayer.
Go ahead,
we got
Neil.
to bless it. All right.
Yes, sir.
So, guys, let me bring you guys on in. Dear Heavenly Father God, in the mighty name of Jesus, Lord, lift us up in your blessings today. I pray that you will anoint us with strength and self-care today, tomorrow, and always. I pray that you will grace us with the patience and wisdom. I pray that you encourage us throughout the day and all days to take the correct steps to walk proudly and behave well in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. That was dope. How you feeling today?
Good. I'm feeling good.
I'm anxious about this show today.
This is the one right here. This show good. Oh man.
This
it's
show
a hard,
actually means a lot.
This is very important. This means a lot to us today.
Absolutely.
And we want to get to the bottom of things and get some understanding.
No, we want to talk about loyalty and friendship nowadays.
Friendship.
They don't last long.
They
anymore.
don't. It's almost like buying a pair of sneakers. Once they get old, they throw them away.
Right.
And that's how a lot of people now are treating friendships like, like a pack of cookies or something. You open up, eat the cookies. When it's over with, it's over.
There's no loyalty no more. Like nothing at all.
Nothing, man. It's I don't know. I don't know if it's COVID. I don't know if it's something. I don't know what's in the water.
It's just a different generation.
It could be a different generation, but you got some old folks that act up like that. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I don't know what's going on, but listen, we here today to get some understanding.
Yes.
And let the people know what it is. You know what I mean?
Because you and I both have friends. You know, we have friends that.
Oh yeah.
We've been friends for years.
Oh my God, so many years. You know what I mean?
We got some special guests.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got a couple of special guests in the biddy.
So that they can sit here and talk about the sisterhood and the brotherhood.
Oh, and the brotherhood.
They've been in our lives for a long time.
That's a fact, though. What
does friendship mean to you, though, Neil?
Friendship means to me, I'm glad you asked me that. My definition of a friend is being able to talk to that friend. And when I talk to that friend, he or she is not going to tell the world what me and him or her talked about.
That's true.
That stays between us and pretty much taking it to the grave with you. Right. You know what I mean? Friendship is also when you're down and out and you need someone to talk to. You need to be able to call that person up and talk to them with no judgment. Absolutely. Right? A lot of times when you try to talk to some people, they use a judgment against you, or they'll try to use what you said against you later on when they get upset. When real friends, even if you get upset at each other, you never throw out the dirty laundry. You never do that. No matter if you get upset with that person, you know, remember that still is your friend. Even though you had a mishap and y'all had a misunderstanding or whatever, it doesn't mean you go and just throw all their dishes at them.
That's one thing I don't like. Once they fall out, then everybody knows your business.
They want to throw. But that's not real friends.
It's not.
That means that's not a real friend.
And if you had a fallout to begin with on some shit like that, then that was never a friend anyway.
Right. It was never friends. Never. So, what do you think? What do you think a friend should be?
Me with friendship
definition.
The number one thing is loyalty, respect. You have to respect your friends as much as they respect you.
Right.
And I'm like wholeheartedly with that respect stuff. Like me, with my friends, I take it home. I'm very territorial. My friends to me means a lot to me. They're not even friends. They're brothers.
They're like family, right?
They're
consider
straight
them family.
You met my kids, you met my family, you family. You been in my household, you family. So to me, like my friends, like I treat them like family. Like if they was my real brothers and sisters.
Amen.
Like blood cannot make us no related. And that's how I treat them. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty and respect for me and friendship is a big deal. And you don't let nobody come in between that.
That's a fact.
Never, ever let nobody come in between.
Yeah, that's true.
Or any situation like that.
Real.
But
that's real.
We got some guests in the show today.
Yes,
some special guests in the building. You know, so we're gonna be chopping it up with them.
Yes, we're
gonna, have their perspective and how we made an impact in their lives, and and vice versa.
Oh yeah.
So today's segment is definitely about friendship. If you guys just tuning in, shout out to Laugh House Production.
Yeah.
Shout out to Healing Broken
Souls. Yes.
Make sure you go down the website Healing Broken Souls.
Yes, healingbrokenSouls.org. Yes. And
we got to shout them out.
We always got to do that. That's the people that paying the bills.
So what qualities do you see in a friendship? Like, what's the qualities that you value?
Integrity. Okay, that's number one for me. integrity, honor, you know, and pretty much overall just being real, you know what I mean? Keeping it real. Like if I'm doing something and you feel, and you know me, and you feel like it's not me, it's somebody else in there, you bring that to my attention, because how am I gonna know? It's like you got a best friend, right? Y'all go out all the time, right? And your best friend underarms is blamming, right? And you just gonna sit there and not tell your homeboy or your homegirl that your underarms is stink. Stop that, man.
That's one thing. I'm not like that.
Come on now.
I don't know how to tell them.
I'm not gonna let you go out like that.
But I'm not gonna let you go out like that.
I'm not gonna do you like that. I'm be like, yo, bro, on the real, I don't mean this on no disrespect.
Right.
Bro, you're banging up under there. Can you do me a favor? We're going out.
Right.
Make sure you put a little bit of that
like
on. Because I'm telling you, because when you're out with me, and then they be like, dang, his friend, his underarm ain't right. His homeboy cool. It might mess you up now. Now the girl might have been interested in you until she smelt them underarms. When she smelt them underarms, she went to the next best thing. Like, and that was a person like me. It smelled good up under there, because I made sure I showered, and then I made sure I put the deodorant on. Heck, I might even put some smell good on if I'm feeling like it. But our main thing is to put that deodorant on. So that's what I'm saying. A real friend is going to tell you when things ain't right. And please tell me. If my underarm, tell me my underarm stink.
No, absolutely.
Tell me, please. Don't do me like that. Don't have me come out the club with you.
You don't only want to have like a yes man.
Yeah.
Friends as a yes man, that's dangerous.
Yes men are very dangerous.
They'll do anything.
Not only that, they'll tell you that you're cool when you're really not.
When you're really not. Like,
they'll tell you good and you really ain't good.
Right.
Like, nah, you good, son. You good. Meanwhile, you're dropping all over the place, just almost hitting a curve. They're like, nah, you good, cuz. You don't worry about that. You good. Yeah,
and a lot of people got killed off
of that, saying that you're good.
Yes man.
Yeah. A lot of
like,
artists,
you know,
too.
he's a hothead. If you know my friend is about that life, you know what I'm saying, and he's ready to throw the punches and whatever, right? Why would you even tell him anything is going on? That'll be like the last thing you want to tell. Well, especially if you got one that's a hothead and like to fight.
Yeah, but you want to know something? There's some friends that like to see their friends in fights. So they'll do that on purpose just to see them fighting. And to me, that ain't a friend either.
Ain't a friend. Nope.
It's been many times when I have a friend, you know, that I've known for so many years. If something even remotely seemed like it was getting ready to go down, I'll tell him something like, hey, bro, let's go do this. You know, because I don't want to see nothing happen to him, and I don't want to see something go down and he make a bad mistake that can cost him the rest of his life.
That's true.
That, to me, I'm being a real friend by doing that. You know what I mean? And people who don't do that, they're not your real friend.
No, that'd be like
Get away from them. Run.
And that would be the last person I would contact.
Yeah, I wouldn't even deal with them.
I wouldn't even talk because I already know. Then it could go left. You could
get killed. Because it can go left. Then, go to jail. Then it's on who. Aren't you going to think something like, dang, I should have never did that. Why I took him over there. Why we do this.
Right.
That's another thing a friend should never do is wake a friend up in the middle of the night and tell them to come out. Don't never do that. Because you can be calling him to his death. I had a friend of mine.
I have a few people.
Cousin that happened to him like that. Called him up out of his sleep. He went around the corner and got shot in the head. And it was like, I don't know, maybe 1, 2 in the morning. Got him out of his bed like that. And they still mourning over him to this day. And it's been some years now. And you just got to be careful when you're doing that with people.
Absolutely.
Like, don't get them out their bed. If they knocked out, they sleeping, leave them there. Right. Leave them there, man.
No, because sometimes it can go left.
Because things can happen. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You know,
but you already know it's your girl, Jessica Rabbit.
It's your boy, Neil Next in Line, baby.
And we at the Yo Rabbit and Neil Show.
Yes.
And we're going to be right back. We talk about friendship, loyalty, brotherhood, sisterhood.
Yeah.
All that good stuff. You already know?
You already know.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back, baby. Wow.
It's your girl, Jessica Rabbit.
It's your boy, Neil Next in Line.
And you on the Yo Rabbit and Neil Show.
Yes, you are.
In this segment, we talking about friendship.
And
we got some special guests up.
Oh, we got some special guests in the biddy.
I got some friends that I've been friends for a long time.
Long time.
And, you know, they can't be me if they ain't there, you know? So when you see them, you see me.
See you.
So we got them in the building.
It's called right cheek, left cheek.
Right cheek, left cheek. That loyalty is strong over here in this part. Because, again, like we were saying, if y'all just tuning in, we talking about friendship, brotherhood, sisterhood.
Right.
Being with friends for a long time. Nowadays, we don't have that anymore. We don't have that loyalty anymore. It's rare that you see friends.
Yeah.
That's been friends.
So many years.
For so many years.
Yeah, 10
and I'm grateful.
Yeah.
Because they make who I am, too. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you in that. I'm grateful, too.
They my mirror.
They your mirror?
They my human diary. I got to kill them.
Human diary.
They know too much. You know?
Oh, man, they got to take that to the
But anyways, we're going to introduce them. We're going to introduce them.
Yeah, let's get them in.
To my left of me, I got my girl Lynn in the building. What's up, Lynn?
Hello. Hey, everybody.
To my right of me, I got
Francis.
I got my girlfriend.
Okay.
And to the right of her, or to the left of her.
Yeah, I'm
her big brother Mark.
Okay.
Mark and let me tell you something. They've been my friends for a long time. France has been my friend for 23 years.
Okay.
We went to high school together. Before then.
Wow.
I was pregnant of my firstborn.
Really?
Yes. Absolutely. And then I got Mark too. 23 years.
Whoa.
Same
That's
thing.
History
We
right
went to high school together.
That's history.
And me and Lynn, we be 17 years strong.
That's history.
Since Isaiah was little.
Whoa.
And that's long. So that just show you the characteristics of a person. You know what I'm saying? When you have friendship that lasts this long, that tells you a lot about yourself. And one of the segment, basically, we're going to be asking you a lot of questions about like friendship and what friendship means to you, and to you. So you first, Lynn, what does friendship mean to you?
Man, number one, loyalty. Loyalty to me is more important than love.
Okay.
Right.
Because if you're very loyal, love comes naturally.
Right.
Okay.
So that's first and foremost. No matter the distance, no matter the time.
Right.
If you're close and you're friends the way you think you are and the way that you know that you are,
Right.
you don't have to conversate every day.
That's
you
true.
You don't have to see them every day. You know, you just basically pick up.
Right where you left off, basically.
Exactly. It's organic.
It's organic.
You don't have to try.
You know, I
That's
believe
true,
I believe in that because I have a friend that we don't talk all the time. One of my friends that we don't talk all the time, but I promise you, when I go back up to Rochester, and I haven't talked to him, but when we get back together, it's like we never left.
Yeah.
We pick right back up where we left off.
Right.
Nothing changed.
The same.
And I haven't talked to him in
still
months.
The same.
Nothing in months.
Always
then
the same
all of a sudden
frequency.
I'll go back up there and I'll visit him, go to his house,
Right.
and he's like, "Bro, the stuff is in there,
It's
bro.
family.
Like, it's like nothing, You know what I mean? And that's trill. You don't have to talk to a friend every single day to know that they're still friends with you.
I think the
You know what
word
I'm saying?
friends should just just basically transition to the word family.
Pretty much.
Like, because that's basically
That's
what
basically
we are.
what it is. It's, y'all guys
You're not
are family.
even friends no more. You're family.
Absolutely.
You retired the word
we know
friends.
each other's. Yeah, you have to retire that word. I feel that that's just me.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, but
your perspective,
exactly.
Absolutely.
But we become family. We know each other's kids. We interject into each other's lives.
Right.
You know,
Right.
in plenty of ways.
I remember some people saying like Friends was like overrated at one point in their life. They had came to a point where Friends was overrated, and the reason why they said that because they look at them as family more than friends.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So like you were saying,
It's
retiring
Right.
retiring friends,
Friendship.
they was born into family after a while. You start becoming family.
Exactly.
And now that word friendship is out
It's
the
out the
door.
window.
It's
a
out the door.
family thing
Yeah,
now. So
absolutely.
I get that.
It's
yeah.
organic. You
That's
know,
an
it's
organic
it's
thing. Yeah, because you start off as
blood
friends,
makes you related.
basically.
Right.
Your family is who you choose.
Right.
Just because that's your blood don't mean that you have to, that you're that
Right.
close to them.
Yeah, close.
Because there's plenty of people, have
Yeah.
family members they are
I
not
ain't
close
close
to
to-
at
I know.
all.
I have a few.
Like, yo, we related. That's my peoples and all. I love them, but
Right.
it's always that but.
But
Yeah. No, I agree with
No,
that.
I definitely
There's
agree.
but friends that be transition to family, there is no but.
Yeah.
Right,
There
right.
is no
I
but.
can agree with that. I can agree with
That's
that.
true,
That's
though.
super cool.
Just
yeah.
me.
How about you, friend?
I like that. I like that. Right
What does
there.
friendship mean to you?
To me, I feel friendship is being honest, being able to accept the good and bad, and
Yeah.
Oh, totally
not
agree.
always telling them what they want to hear.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
Tell them what they need to hear,
Right.
but in a respectful way, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And you, Mark?
Yeah, I agree with Lynn. I think friends to me means loyalty. It means trust.
Yeah.
It means support. You're not worried because of your circle. When you got a nice circle of friends.
Exactly.
You can live life better.
Oh, yeah.
Worry free.
Oh, yeah.
I got people that got my back.
You never have to wonder
Yeah, you
Right.
never
about
have to
those
wonder.
people.
Never.
If I have to second
Yes.
guess you,
Yeah.
then it's a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to wonder and walk through life wondering
Right.
If you're
if you switched up on
if
me.
you switch sides.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it should remain organic as
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
no
Definitely.
matter what.
But
And
sometimes, you know what? Sometimes when you feel like you came to the end of the road, if a friend you feel changed up on you,
Yeah.
I look at it like more or less, it's like you got to release them with love because you have outgrown them. Sometimes you can outgrow people. You know what I mean? You can outgrow your friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because friends can actually be doing something that you're not on anymore. Right? They could still be doing the same thing they did 10 years ago.
That's
Meanwhile, you have already evolved already.
Right.
And they're here, you're here, you're hoping they can get there with you to understand that. But if they can't, that doesn't mean that they're not good people. You just have to release them with love. That's just what it is. You know, that's what I feel.
Love them from a distance.
You know what I mean? But like you said, when they become family, that's a different story too. But family can become distant too.
That's true.
I mean, they can just fall from the wayside because of a lot of things. It could be something they're dealing with personally. And sometimes when that happens, it can console them. It can like kind of cover them up so much so they forget about their family because they've been going through so many deep issues, and they feel like those people can't understand what they're going through right now, even though they do. But at the same time, you don't want to burden them either with those problems. So
I can relate.
You know what I mean?
So it's a lot to handle.
So it's a lot to handle when you're dealing with friends, especially family, like you consider family that are going through dealing with certain things in their lives, and you know you want to fix them, but you're not certified to do so. Right. You're not like educated. I want to say it, not educated, but you're not qualified to help them with their therapy. You're not qualified to cure them for whatever it is they got going on. So what you do for them is just basically be there for them, right? And
so you can
I'm an ear. That's it.
And you know, every friend is different. Each one of you guys.
You
play a major part in my life differently.
Each friend has qualities.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we know where we stand at. We know where we at. You know what I'm saying? There's never nothing to be questioned about. And that's what I like. I could be myself. Flow natural. Y'all know how I am.
Gotta be you.
That's Jessica. That's who she is.
Gotta
but
be you.
she ain't never gonna switch up.
Gotta be you.
She's a good friend. She's gonna be there. She's gonna ride it out. And like I say, I take my friendship very, very serious, very personal. I'm very territorial about my friends. Mark know I get on him all the time. That's the bro. That's the big bro. You know, that's my brother. Anything, even involved. Even involved with any girl, she got to go through us. You know, he's not allowed to date.
She the gang.
Definitely.
Without us approving the date.
Lynn, cool.
We're going to kill you.
I remember Lynn one time. Lynn came. We were staying, living in Jessup one time.
Oh, yeah.
And Lynn,
we did a contest that day.
Y'all went through.
Let me tell you, I did a contest in the pool. They had a pool with water everywhere.
Water inside
and
the
I was
club.
acting like I was Beyonce, and I won the contest, but they gave it to the other girl. But Lynn was there. Remember
Lynn was there. Lynn
we was
so.
Oh my God.
Hey, let me tell you something. Jessup population 16,000.
Yeah,
they was
very
open.
small.
Everybody
we even had a guy
They
even had a guy buying a whole bunch of beers in the DJ booth. That was one of the days that they made the most money.
Yup.
That night.
Mad people came in.
And you know I ain't shy.
And then one of the dudes, right, Pete Jesse, right? So he comes up to me like, "Hey, dog, I'm trying to see what's up with her, dog. Like, dog, what I got to do, dog?" I was like, he asking me, like, put me like I'm the one in
keep
charge.
Them beers coming.
And I was like, listen, man, I drink Bud Lights, man, and she, you know, she drinks a little. You know, he said, "Dog, I'll ride for all night if I could just."
He was balling that night.
I just need a chance. That's all he was saying. I just need a chance.
We was like, got him.
He's like, I need a chance. I'm like,
that's a fact, though.
He went up under with
and even with this one over here, you know, it's so many years, even before then, like her mom, like I was the only one that was allowed, like for her to hang with. A lot of my friends at my age, they couldn't hang with me because I was a young mother, so I was like a bad influence. So it was like, you know, she's pregnant. I don't want you hanging around that girl. But her mom actually accepted me for who I was. She knew what type of people we was, so she always trusted her, and words can't even explain like my friend. So
there you go.
And Neil's one of my best friends too. Hold up,
ain't best friend. We family.
We more than that. Well, you know, we more than best friends. But I'm just saying, like we started off as a friendship.
We had some episodes, boy.
Yeah.
We remember we was in DR, Dominican Republic.
Oh my God, we got in trouble.
Golly, boy.
Let me tell you, we was so lit.
Yo, we went over there.
Don't be snitching on us.
No, but we was jamming. We not from over there.
Come on,
we drinking.
Bro, let me tell you what happened though. So boom, she goes, "Yo, Neil, let's go over to the store." You know what I mean? And we gonna go to the store. We gonna chill, and then we gonna come right back.
Right. It was a whole block party though.
I said, Jesse, are you sure we come back? Because I don't want, you know what I'm saying, my baby to get mad and get. She said, "Damn, don't worry about it. You with me?" I said, "Okay." We go out.
God, we
went to another spot, and it was mad people outside. And
it was like a block party.
It was like a block party, but there was a liquor store that was open, and they party in the liquor store.
In the liquor store.
So we all party. We having fun. One dude came up to me because I had a do-rag on. So the one dude came up and said, hey, yo, Dímelo. I said, Dímelo, what's up? ¿Qué lo que, papi?
Yo, he was so lit.
He was like, yo, I like that do-rag, man. It remind me of 50 Cent, man. Keep that thing on, man. I said, whoa, Papa, what's going on? What are you talking about? But I was like, okay, cool. So we drinking, we having a great time.
We having a grand old time.
We didn't even notice the time. We didn't pay attention to the time, right? Yep. So we get back, and oh my God, boy, my girl, AKA my wife.
No, but when we got back home,
detail in my head.
But we got back home twisted,
right? Drunk. We ain't understanding what they talking about
right now. She was like, "Where you been? Where y'all been at? Y'all could have got killed out here. Y'all could have got killed."
And we just having a grand old time.
Man, I said, "What happened?" Right? And I started talking, and we was talking, and we got to talk about all our problems, and then time.
It was fun. We had a good time.
Great time, man.
We did.
So when you're talking about brotherhood and you know stuff like that, sisterhood, that's how I look at you. You know, I look at that. That's my sister right there, and if I get into a jam, we gonna get in the jam together,
right? All
and
the time.
That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
And
that's how I look at y'all. You know what I'm saying? Where I look at Fran, I look at Mark, I look at Lynn, I look at y'all as family. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I am the way I am, and I ain't never changed either. I've been the same dude for 21 years. 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been the same dude, 21 years.
And I mean, and even when you can trust them with your children. One thing I can say about my bro, like anytime I call him, Mark, I need you to go check on Ann, or I need you to go check on my Isaiah. That's the first thing he's gonna do. I could trust him with my life. Like, you pull the trigger, I'm right behind you. We pulling this trigger together. You hear me? And that's one thing that I love about him. He loves my family. My family loves him. Been in this game for too long. And I value my friendship, because when I talk to other people and I be listening to their stories, I be like, yo, that's not how I was raised. Like, I got some people that really love me for real. Like, I know the value of friendship. I know the value of loyalty. Like, I'm surrounded by them, so it's kind of hard to like fit in.
Well, you know, you got to think about it though. You in a generation of people who understand what that's about. Right? They get the definition of that. You know, a lot of people now have sold out on a lot of things. Yeah. You know, money. You know what I'm saying? People have broken up because of money. You know, I mean, money have gotten people killed. They have turned on their friends and killed them for the money. I mean, you know about that, right? So that's what I'm saying. So to meet somebody that you actually been friends with for this amount of time, and they haven't snaked you, they haven't backed you, they haven't backdoored you. If they haven't done none of those things to you, they have became literally your brother or sister more than they've become your friend. You know what I mean?
And you know, when you have a friendship, sometimes it's kind of like different, because one thing about it, like, since I'm so family oriented, my sisters and my mother, they're my best friends as well. But you know, when you have more family, you kind of like got to be limited, because we are emotional people. If you gonna hurt, I'ma hurt too. And if you don't like her, I don't like her either. If you dating somebody that so there's like sometimes you kind of like limited what you really say. So that's why you do have your co-defenders, like your best friends that could be like, you know what I'm saying? You could say certain things too. Because when you have a sisterhood, like when you sisters, it's like, you're going to feel my pain. Like, nah, I don't want you to talk to him anymore. But I'm not ready to let him go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm not ready yet. And I'll be calling y'all 100 times while I'm telling you this, such and such. I'm not ready to let go. Y'all going to be like, I don't want you with him, but y'all going to deal with my family going to hold that girl. Like, I don't want that nigga to come to my house. Don't bring him around here.
Listen, I'm first to tell you, if he ain't
right, don't bring him around here.
Don't bring him around me, because I'm gonna tell him something and he ain't gonna want to hear it. That's true. So at the end, but it's real. See what I'm saying? See, the thing is, when you a real person, it's hard for people who ain't real to be around you. Because the reason why, because they know you gonna keep it 1K. So if they don't want to hear 1K-ness, stay away from a 1K
even
person.
If it hurts.
Right.
Even if it hurts. And it can hurt, right? But it's hurt for growth. See, people don't understand that. When you're trying to grow in life, you need to get hurt. You need your feelings to get hurt. You need to get uncomfortable, because uncomfortability, it stands for growth. That's how you grow.
It builds your character.
It builds you up. That's how I got built. I got built off of being hurt by a lot of things. Hurt by my family, hurt by loved ones that hurt me, that I love to death, but they hurt me in a lot of ways till it built this type of guy up. Now, what I do now is I do the opposite. I want to show love to people. I like to uplift people. And people ask me, how can you be like this? How did you become this? I said, life turned me this. Life can turn you anyway. You could become a bitter person. You could become angry at the world, or you can turn into a person like me. Just love everybody for who they are, where they at in their life. Because let me tell you, just because they ain't where you at doesn't mean that they're not good people once again. They're great people. The problem is they just haven't opened up. They haven't evolved yet. And that's none of your business on why they haven't evolved.
That's true.
But be there for them. just be there for them. Hey, yeah, man, I'm cool, man, I accept you.
I told that same story to my boyfriend. I was like, look, your path is your path to walk. Everybody has their own path.
Everyone do. Everyone.
Nobody can walk your path for you.
No.
That is a lonely road.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt. It's going to be hard. It is not easy.
It's not, man.
It's not easy.
It's not
There's
easy.
no telling when you're going to get to that finish line. There's no telling when you're going to evolve in that path.
You don't know.
You don't know. Only you can walk it.
You know what it is? Some people are so into the destination instead of the journey.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Well, you know, they always want to see the end result.
They want the end result
you
right
need the
then and there.
pain.
But you need to go through it. You know what stuff we've been through? We went through homelessness.
Yes, a
we
lot.
went through people buying us burgers and stuff and sodas and all this stuff what we went through, man, to the point it built us who we are. Why we think that, you know, we started the nonprofit of Healing Broken Souls to give back to aged out foster kids from 18 to 24 because a lot of times they haven't had any back.
Yeah, that's
no
true.
one's giving them any help. Do you know that the average kid, when they age out of foster care, they do not have an address to go to college, and that's why they can't go. Because they don't have an address.
They don't.
They turned them around because they don't have an address. That's why we wanted to build the Healing Broken Souls Academy where they can come to school, right? We can actually house them. But not only that, we can also make sure they get a trade. Like for brick mason, for welding,
anything
for
that they
stuff
want,
like
photography,
that.
anything that they want to do.
Life skills. But guess
skills.
what? They can attend this academy for absolutely free.
That's dope.
Where are you going to go and get
That's
that?
dope.
Nowhere. It will be the first one in Broward County. Mark my words. Will be the first one in Broward County, and then we're going to plant them all over the world. We're going to put one in Rochester. We're going to put one in Savannah. We're going to put one in Atlanta. We're going to put one. We're just going to go everywhere and plant these seeds. So that way, when we leave this earth, our legacy will be that.
Right.
And you'll see statues of us everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
There they go. You know what I mean?
Hopefully,
and we some caring people.
We
We some caring people, and
we're very
that's
caring,
what makes
man. I
us
learned
us.
that.
That's what makes you guys. Again, y'all are a representation of me. Y'all my reflection. So it's like my peoples are the same way. Like when we love hard.
Yeah,
when we need a help, we gonna help. It don't matter how. I don't care what it is. I don't care what time it is.
Yeah.
You call me 3:00 in the morning, it's on and popping. Like, what we doing? Say less. I'm not even gonna question you. If you're calling me at that time, first of all, y'all never do. So if y'all do call me at that time,
you know it's
I
something.
know it's about to go down. Like, I'm not gonna question you. What car we in? Who we shooting? Where the gun at? I'm not even gonna say nothing.
I can't tell you where we going, but I need you. Listen, and I need you right now.
Right now.
The only question you need to be asking me is, what car we driving? That's it.
That's it.
Who car we driving?
That's it. Where we going? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. You
in the car.
Just come on.
But that's the support. But because we good people, we know if it is a time for that call,
right?
It's a real reason.
It's a real
reason.
Because we know your kids.
We're not gonna. We're
not gonna put you in a situation where it's like,
yeah,
I might have just be out here doing
just
some
wild,
senseless.
senseless.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's how you know you stay around good people because you know if they really need you on that level, it's something that's serious.
Right. Like as I said, if I call you out the blue, I might call like, yo, I need you, Mark. I'm going through this. So you be like, well, he don't never call me,
right?
Though. So if he called me for something, then it's something.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's how it's supposed to be. Like I'm not gonna do anything to jeopardize anything with you guys.
No, it's
and
true.
it just has to be
that's,
a dire thing.
That's how much we care. We know you guys have a lot going on. You know, you guys have your businesses and your children and your daily life. So we're not gonna jeopardize that. Like I'm not gonna call you on no crazy I'm gonna call you on some serious stuff. If I need you, you already know.
Right.
It's about to go down. It's serious.
I love
what's going down.
I love it. I love it all, man. This is good.
So
man.
you already know it's your girl Jessica Rabbit.
It's your boy Neil next in line.
And this is the Yo Rabbit and Neil show.
Yeah.
And we talk about friendships. We got my peoples in the building.
Brotherhood.
We got one of Neil's brothers.
Yo,
again.
I call him a brother.
That's his brother.
I've known him for like 30 years. We've known each other since the Sandbox.
He's going to tune in.
We're going to tune in.
We're going to talk to him a little bit.
We're going to hit him up in a minute
and
see where he at with himself right now. You know what I'm saying? And let him give his insight on friendship, brotherhood,
absolutely,
family. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So we be right back.
We'll be right back after these messages, baby.
It's your girl, Jessica Rabbit.
It's your boy, Neil, next in line.
And this is the Yo Rabbit and Neil show.
Yes.
And if you're just tuning in, we talking about friendship, sisterhood,
brotherhood,
bonds, all that good
relationships,
stuff.
How long you
been.
But
you know we had to get your brother on the line.
Oh, we had to get my brother.
All the way from Savannah,
All the way
Georgia.
from Savannah, GA.
So he could talk about
that dirty water.
That dirty water, that
dirty
seaport,
water, that seaport. Yeah, man.
So who we got the pleasure of talking to now?
Yo, what's going on, my brother? You hear us?
Yes, I'm here. What's going on?
What's up, E? How you doing?
I'm pretty good, taking it day at a time.
Amen.
One thing I do know, I know you one of his, not even a friend, his brother, who he talks about so much.
I always do.
And we dedicate this segment to our friends because we love you guys so much. You guys play such a big impact in our lives, and you are one of them in Neil's life.
Yeah, you won that, man. My bro.
Absolutely. We wanted to ask him.
We want to ask you, bro, what does our friendship, right, mean to you?
Mean to you.
That's what we want to know.
Okay. I mean, that's something that I can't really explain. You know, the love, the loyalty, you know, ever since we met, you know, back in 91.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
You know, it's 91 until, you know, and that's unexplainable from me as far as my brother. Yeah. Always going to be my brother.
For real.
You know, we went way back, went through a lot of things together, too.
A lot, boy.
You know.
I was telling about that story.
You know,
I was telling about that story, what happened in school.
You know, and you know, and that's my man.
Yeah.
And elaborate on the school. Let me tell you something, E. That was like loyalty when it comes down to you, especially taking the bid and writing that bid for my bro. That's deep. Because you don't have a lot of friends that will be ready to take a bid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That don't care about the consequences behind that or what's going to happen. And for you to even do that, that showed a lot of loyalty.
Of course.
And that's why we wanted to bring you guys on the show, because we very, very big on loyalty.
Yes, that's a huge.
And you're one of, you know, E, you like, he talks about you all the time. And how big of an impact.
Friend. He ain't my friend. That's my brother. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at him, and that's how I been looking at him forever. You understand what I'm saying? For the moment when me and him bucked on the pictures at Hubert Middle School. You know
we never look back.
We never look back, man. And I'm grateful for you, man. And I just wanted to highlight you and honor you, man. And things that you didn't have to do, you did. I remember when I got jumped in Hubert Middle School. And, you know, and then things had to do, you know, you had to do what you did. And you didn't have to do that. Right. But that was the loyalty. That was the honor. That was the respect we have for each other, and not wanting to see nobody, you know, hurt either one of us. And if that means we had to ride out, then that's what it was. So I want to say thank you. I want to give you your flowers. Absolutely. And I know what you're going through right now, and I just pray that, you know what I'm saying, God see you through. You know, God see you through it. And we coming to Savannah anyways. We'll be there next week. I just want to let you know.
And that's what friends are for. When you're going through certain situations, especially losing somebody that's close to you, or losing a loved one, like we here. Like we just one call away, and that's what makes friendship, sisterhood, brotherhood so special to me, is having the people, especially when I'm going through a rough time. That's how I cope. And in our first segment, if you guys watched the show, we were talking about grieving and how I cope. I have to be around my family attention, because sometimes you can get lost. Sometimes they'll take you to a whole nother path, and you won't even come back because you're down and out. You may become alcoholic. You may be a drug addict. You never know. So to have that support system and to have that backbone, I think
support.
It's amazing.
Support system is everything.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when people don't have that support system, they do tend to fall to the wayside.
Yeah, they fall short.
They fall to the wayside. They fall short because they don't have the support that was necessary for them to get through their hard times. And when you do, I know I can call my bro up. If I'm going through something rough, I can hit him up like, bro, I'm going through something. I need a little help, a little assistance. And he'd be like, bro, don't say no more. You know what I mean? I got it. You know what I'm saying? And if I don't got it, I'm find it. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I respect about E. And he never snaked me. He never did anything behind my back, and he never did none of that. And for that, I'm forever in debt with him for the rest of my life. I know, since, you know, till the day I start breathing. You know what I mean? And I'm sure he feel the same way. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you, bro, for coming on. I appreciate you for giving us your perspective, you know, about friendship, family. And anything
and not only that, Neil, with the friendship part, with the loyalty, because we can't stress loyalty enough, but it's about trust.
Trust is a big
when you have friends, especially a male friend or whatever, and you bring your significant other, you're supposed to look at her like that's your sister.
That's how.
You know what I'm saying? You don't look at no other kind of way. Like if you bring bro to my face, I'm looking at him straight up. That's my brother. Yeah. You messing with him? That's not even my friend. That's my sister. That's not my friend. That's my sister. That's not my bro. That's my brother. So when I bring you around these people, and I am so animate about that, you guys know, I'm very animate about like respect. Like if I bring you my friend, you're gonna respect my friend as you're supposed to.
Definitely.
But I had certain encounters that I have friends that would date my friends. I never agree with it because if it falls short, if y'all fall out, then it's awkward.
It's super awkward.
It's super awkward. Now I can't invite you because he's here, or I can't invite her because he's, and it makes it so complicated. So to me, trust is a big thing when it comes down to friendship.
Right, trust is good. I mean, I remember plenty of times with my bro, he had, people he was talking to, before. And he brought me around them every time, and they always felt comfortable with me. They always, because the first thing I would say is like, "What's up, sis?
Right?
What's up, sis?" So they automatically get the vibe, like he's not looking at me like he's trying to talk to me, or trying to go behind my friend's back and try to talk to the girl. That's one thing I never did.
I don't
never
like
ever,
that.
and I
like
never
once
will.
you say he look cute. You say he look cute, he's off limits.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not looking at him.
Right,
my girl, I don't care if he like me. My homegirl say you was fine. Like, her interest already on him.
Right.
So I ain't going to talk to you. Because that's just how the loyalty is.
That's
just
cold.
runs deep.
Like, it's kind of like cold.
Like, no, she feeling you. She thought you was cute.
Right.
It's off limits. It don't have to be even if you dated him or not. I remember we was in school, me and friend, right? We was in school, and she was dating this guy at the time, right? And he didn't know how close her and I was, right? So he's trying to spit game, kicking it. Oh, no, you got the wrong one. I went right to her. She didn't even question me. First of all, I know she's not going to lie to me. She's not going to tell me no stuff like that.
Right.
You was trying to holler at her, and it was the end of that. And she never went back with him after that, to this day.
Over that day.
And how old is Meek now?
20.
20
years ago.
Because she knew I wasn't on that type of time. If I'm telling you something, it's because I'm telling you for a reason. I would never think to snake or even sleep with any other. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just not what it is. And I like the fact that we all have our different own types. So we all don't like the same kind of men. You know what I'm saying? You have your type, Lynn has her type, you have your type, I got my type. So I'm glad that we all like different and we never had to cross paths or anything in that nature. Especially with Lynn. Me and Lynn, we got a history. Back then you wanted to say. Anyways, she used to date my son's father. When she was younger. And when we first met, we was already so attached. Like, we was already so cool that didn't even matter. She lived with me. I could trust her with my hands down. I never felt no kind of way. She never made me feel any kind of way.
Nobody can never say that I befriended her or she befriended me because of him. Because
right.
we were in the same class together,
classes
together.
We
so
in the same classes.
We were already like this.
Yeah.
We didn't even know who
we didn't
each
even
other
know.
were until she all of a sudden.
I seen her name.
Now
and
I sit right behind her. I'm pregnant.
Yeah, she was pregnant of Maya. Yeah, she was pregnant of
with my oldest daughter. I'm pregnant the whole time I'm in school.
Yep.
She there. We like
locked
this. Locked in
not
already.
knowing nothing.
Not knowing nothing until one day she turned around was like, "You the girl in his picture."
Because her last name is so unique. Kill Spotted. There's nobody with that last name.
You're right.
So I'm like, and then the way she spells her name, I'm like, this is her. But she looked so different than how she was, when she was a teenager.
Of course, yeah.
So when she found out, we was even more locked in because we family.
Exactly.
Her and my son's father, they have a relationship. They have a very good relationship. But I never had to question it because she never made me feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, she respected and I respect you for that because you never made me feel uncomfortable. I not even thought in my mind would think, oh, she's got feelings and never.
That's one of the reasons why I believe trust is more powerful than love.
Oh yeah,
like,
definitely.
I'd rather say I trust you than I love you.
Right.
That's to me, that's the big. That's
true.
A big thing right there. The trust. That trust and trust is hard to come by nowadays.
Yes.
So if you find somebody that you can trust, like with your life, you found somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because for you to put your life in that person's hands, it says a lot about who that person is.
Right. And they used to be like, "That's weird. Like, how could you be friends with somebody like?"
Exactly.
Like, they were kids.
If I'm part of that 1%, I'm a big major.
Right.
You're looking at a 1%er right here. I'm sorry.
We have a whole different relationship. Her kids. One thing about my friend, y'all kids are my kids.
He's
too.
not even considered my ex no more.
Right.
Like he's family.
Like a whole brother. Yeah.
That's it. He's in a whole nother bracket now.
Yeah.
So I got my
Our
boy E
kids
still
know
on the
each other.
phone.
Oh,
So
E, you listening to
he listening
we
to the
still
whole
got
thing.
E from
We still
Savannah
got
in the
E from
building.
Savannah, G8. You know what I'm saying? He tapping in.
We appreciate
Hello, E.
Hey, we got Lynn. Lynn just said hello to you. We got to get up there. We got to have you introduce you to her. We got to get her to Savannah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And we got to
absolutely.
get Mark up there to Savannah. You'll meet him, and then we got to get Francis up there to Savannah. We just got to all go there.
Yeah, just
take a trip there,
out,
and we,
Because I've
you know,
never
go
been
to.
there.
My
And
brother
your
just
brother
moved
just
there.
moved there. Yeah,
Your brother just moved there.
When
yeah.
are you going back?
When you going? Because we going back up there next
Man.
week. We up there next week.
I think you said the
21st.
20. Oh yeah, you did say
Oh, the
that. I
21st.
didn't know the date.
Yeah, because we going back up there next week. We leaving next week to go up there. You know what I'm saying? To pay our respects and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
but we enjoy you. Thank you so much.
thank you
for
so much,
calling
E, bro.
in.
Love you, bro. Thank you for tapping in with us. Really appreciate
Okay.
you. And I'll see
Love
you.
y'all too.
Love you,
you
bro.
too. Be
Yes, sir.
safe.
Hey, be safe, and I'll
All
see you
right.
next week, bro. And Jesse coming with us too.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm in the building, E, so
she
you
wants
already
to-
know it's party time.
yeah, she wants some conch and all that.
Oh yeah, especially that come from Savannah.
All right.
Boy. What is it called from Miss Linda's? Is it Linda's?
It's a couple of them. They
Yeah.
got Linda's.
Just a couple of. We got
that's
we
what you
got
got.
Linda's. We got
What you got, E? What the places they got? What they?
We
What
got
they
Linda's. We got Bobo's. We got we got up here. We got Seafoodlicious. You know.
yeah, got a couple.
And
of
I heard you
Yeah.
cook really
But
well, E. I haven't
All
tasted your
those
cooking
places.
yet.
yeah.
What? That boy is a top chef. Okay,
you know you
Let me
gotta
tell
cook us
something.
some
That's
breakfast.
100.
Hold on, wait a minute. That boy is a top chef at the Marriott. Top chef, okay? This man invents
I know that's right.
meals to give to the people at Marriott.
Dope.
He makes up his own meals and give it to them. Like, yo, we got the new special today. You know, E make the special. But anytime when
That's
we
dope.
come in town, we normally go up there and he takes care of us really well.
Is he the one that does the crab
He's
cakes?
the one that does the crab cakes.
Oh,
He's the
E,
one
I
that-
heard you make some
He's-
banging
I'm
crab
telling you,
cakes.
he's a monster with that food, man. The man
Yes,
knows what
sir.
he's doing, and he got all types of. Oh my God,
Chef
man, you got me
Boyardee.
hungry right now. Yeah, he's
I
chef.
know,
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Hey, Mark call you Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee.
He call you Chef Boyardee. That boy, he can
That's
make
right.
some things out. Boy, we gonna have to get his cooking though. Last time we went up there, we went into the Marriott and he had they had like a buffet in there. But he can make you whatever you want behind the kitchen. You know what I mean? So I took my mama up there. We all went up there for her birthday, and I told Eve like we going up there. So we came up there, and he made my mom a friend like a steak and all this stuff like that. But the buffet was there. Oh, don't get it twisted. The buffet just as good. You know what I mean? But he could make you special. You know.
so dope.
But I love him for that because anytime when we went to Puerto Rico, he helped us out when we went over to stay in the hotels. That boy there, he's something else, and he's somebody that I look at as a brother. I look up to him as a person with honor, dignity, respect, and integrity and trust.
Absolutely.
And you can put your money on that man right there. He's a good stand-up dude, and he's always helped his friends out when they in need. Even if they need a place to stay, he'll do that too.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
that's
I
right.
love you, bro. I'll talk to you soon.
All right,
Okay.
E, thank
Nice
you
to meet
so
you.
Love y'all.
much.
All right, love you too, bro.
All right.
All right.
Okay, brother.
All right, brother.
See, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
That
man.
warms my heart.
Yeah, man.
Could you imagine living in a world where it's so cruel, like you just miserable, you ain't got no friends, you ain't got no family, you ain't got
You
nothing.
got nothing.
No,
You know
you
what I
know
mean?
nothing. You don't even know what that feels like.
You don't know what it feels
I
like.
wouldn't want to live in a
Nobody
world
to
like
turn
that.
to.
No one. I know some
Nobody.
people. They had nobody to turn to, man. They couldn't look at for nobody.
Yeah.
They had to get out
No
here and fend
guidance,
for themselves. They had to, go through life just figuring things out, even if that meant bumping their heads 100 times. Because I know I've been through that.
That's
know
how
what I'm
you
saying?
get the gang culture, though.
That's how you
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they get exposed, right?
Yeah, that's
because
what-
then the gang come to them and say, "We cool, we love you." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
With
Yeah,
under
we'll
these
show you that
conditions,
love. You ain't
under
lying.
these conditions though of the love, and we love you so much that you can't get in unless you get, you gotta die.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's blood in, blood out,
And
right?
it gotta be built in you too. Like sometimes, like even if I don't know a person for a long time, my loyalty hangs very long. Like I don't care if I just met you yesterday.
It should come.
Like if you hungry, and
you
you come to, you know what I'm saying, you come to the restaurant or
Come to a
anything,
fault, you know,
what I'm
just-
saying. Like I'm still gonna be there. I don't care if I just met, because that's just my characteristic. Like I genuinely care about people. I genuinely care about my friends. Like I really want to see everybody succeed. I don't never want to see nobody strung out, messed up. And that's why I wanted to do this platform, because we all have voices. We all, have experiences. We all been through some stuff, and it's like certain people don't like to talk about certain things. So that's why I felt like the need, like we got a voice, like
yeah, let's use it.
let's use it.
Why
Like,
not?
why
Everyone
not?
has one. Everyone has a voice, but you are who you are.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's the way I look at it. Like everybody's doing this, right? But at the end of the day, we all have our own voices
Yeah.
and we all have our own journeys that we've been down, and we all have different perspectives
Right.
of life.
Definitely.
You
And that's what
understand?
makes
So
it even better. Like
that's why it's better.
I like, the uniqueness of every single one of you guys. Like like I said, y'all play a major role in my life individually. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that I talk to you about. There's certain things like it's just a bonding that we have. You know what I'm saying? But I'm super grateful for you. But anyways, it's your girl Jessica Rabbit.
It's your boy Neil next to line, baby.
And this is the Yo Rabbit and Neil show.
Yeah.
And you already know what topic is coming up. You know D's World's coming up in the building. Where she come and pop her truth and tell us all about the topic trending and what's trending right now in the news.
Yeah.
That's D World.
That's D World right there, man.
Soon.
She ain't playing no games.
She don't play no games.
BX.
She's outside.
BX.
But you already know what it is. We be right back.
We'll be right back, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Yo Rabbit and Neil Show. I am your co-host, Neil.
And I am Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, Jessica Rabbit.
And we had an interesting topic today.
Oh, man, very
So if you guys just tuning in, we've been talking about friendship, loyalty, brotherhood, sisterhood, all that good stuff.
Yes.
But our favorite part, we got to save the best for last.
Oh, yeah.
Trending topics. With my
D.
girl D's World in the building.
You out your rabbit ass mind.
What's up, D? What's going on with you?
Hi, guys. How you guys doing?
We good,
We
baby.
good, baby.
You see, we got our guests in here.
I know. This is so cool. I love it.
Thank you.
Thank
Now
you.
give us the juicy.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, give us the
you know,
juice.
I'm
Give us the
coming
juice.
with
What's
the
going
tea,
on?
baby. Yeah, I'm coming with the tea. Welcome to D's World.
You out your rabbit ass mind.
What's up, D? What you got for us?
Today's topic, what we're talking about, is Tupac's. Allegedly, his murderer has actually been arrested now. So finally, after like 27 years, we've actually now closed the case, and justice will be served for Tupac.
That's good. Everybody give it up for that right there, for them catching the person.
But you know what's so crazy about it, Neil? Is it real for real? Is he the one who really killed them?
Well, here's the deal. This is what I don't know. This is what I found out about it, right? I found out that the guy was actually in the car with them when it happened.
So apparently,
go ahead.
From what allegedly, from the Tupac shooting in 1995, this guy here, he is the uncle of the nephew. So apparently, back in '96, when Pac got killed or whatever, he was coming out of. They had the old man that just got locked up. The uncle, he's like the shot caller.
Yeah, he was like a shot caller or something like that.
For the Crips for South Compton. And then, of course, Suge Knight, we all know he's with, the Crips and I mean with the Pyru and stuff in Cali. So they was already like beefing and stuff like that. So I guess they got into like a big argument, a big fight, which we all seen the footage
we all seen the footage.
at the hotel.
With the dude Orlando.
With his nephew Orlando.
Orlando.
The nephew.
The nephew.
Yeah, so Orlando's the nephew. Him and Pac got into an altercation. Death Row basically jumped him, supposedly. What we've seen on the footage, everybody was fighting or whatever. So I guess when, his uncle found out, he was like, yo, we got to take care of this.
We got to go ride.
They can't get down like that. So they so happened that after the Mike Tyson fight, Pac and Suge, they got in their cars to ride off. And, this dude Keith and his nephew and a couple of other people that were in the car with him, they freaking run into Pac in the car.
Yeah, I heard also that they did something where they was at one spot trying to look for them, and they weren't there.
They were like going around everywhere in Vegas trying to find them, and it so happened, man, that they ran right into him.
Yeah, that's what I heard. They were going to like a liquor store.
And that's crazy, man. So many years, but they also said that they had like bullets, like he was holding like I don't know,
like some type of memorabilia of what happened
like
from
they had
the death.
Bullet,
basically.
and I'm just like,
he had bullets and something else he had.
And he was actually telling on himself.
Yeah,
Which
he
I'm
did.
Surprised
he did.
This guy is actually like in his late 50s or early 50s.
He's like 60. I think
he's 60 years old.
60 years old.
I mean, when you've been getting away with murder for so
might as well
long,
have
to them, it becomes a flex.
Yeah.
You know, when you
like
I'm still free and I'm still a free man.
So I remember watching like 5 years ago an interview of his, and he was saying about his nephew.
They said that he always said that though. He always
so he in a lot of the interviews with his nephew, he was talking about his nephew and how they got all the plan, and like he just incriminated himself, putting himself in the spot on that day. And this was like 5 years ago that he did that. So the nephew, the nephew got killed. The other guy, one of the other guys in the car also got killed, all separate occasions, of course. But then the uncle was just going on these interviews and just telling people how, how it was going
I heard
down.
he even wrote a book, though. And in the book, it said it. He said everything in the book. He said everything in the book. That's how they was able to build the case on him.
Yeah.
Because they read his book.
You out your rabbit ass mind.
He was really out of his rabbit mind, for real, man.
So, I mean, now the cops, police department in Las Vegas, they built a case on him. They watched every interview he did.
And his book.
And I'm sure they read his book.
They read his book.
And they had enough to indict him. So now he is indicted for murder with a deadly weapon.
As he should.
As he should.
He was in there with him. He was in there with him.
I remember when Pac died, that was very devastating.
He was only 25 years old, bro. He was only 25
years old. And this guy cut his life short, over something that probably was so dumb where they just got, everybody got into it, right? Well, woo. Y'all want to jump him again? Death row, do whatever, but don't kill him. He was only 25.
Yeah, he was 25, man.
You know what I'm
saying? That's crazy how his music still lives to this day.
His music
still lives.
Even
Pac, I tell you like this, Pac is on my top 5.
Yeah, he's definitely in mine. I just listened to him on the way here, actually.
Yeah,
I just listened to Shed So Many Tears.
He was like, he to me is definitely hip hop because he reported everything that happened in the hood.
Right.
He was our voices for those that didn't have the voices in the hood.
That's true.
And definitely for the women
too. He acted too. He's a very good actor.
Every time, and he was a poet too.
He was a poet. Yeah.
His poetry and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, exactly.
All the songs had messages.
But that's how it was, though. Yeah, that's how it was. It was always a story.
Yeah.
Back then,
even the Machiavelli. If you look back at the Machiavelli,
Money for Wars, we can't feed the poor.
Yeah.
That's
everything that he talked about.
It came true. We ain't ready to see a black president, and bam, we got a black president.
And I mean, we got money for war, but we ain't
got money to feed the poor. Yeah,
and we still living it to this day. And a lot of stuff that he did say is still going on to this day.
Yeah, he was a ghetto reporter
definitely.
for real.
He really was. And I just feel like
forever be missed.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know him personally. We didn't, but we felt him.
His music,
But we felt him. We grew up with him. We felt him, and it was like we knew him because everything he said was on truth. Yeah. Everything he rapped about the hood and everything, we felt every single situation because that's what was going on. Mm-hmm. And he said it. That's why he tells us to this day. Listen, if you listen to all the stuff he talked about, even all of his interviews now, he'd be like, listen, make sure y'all listen to the music that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Listen to the words. Yeah. Listen to what they saying. If it ain't about trying to elevate, lifting up people, then you might want to think about what you're listening to.
You know what, though? Another thing, too, the authorities, they contacted Suge Knight and see if he wanted to testify against them, but he declined.
Oh, okay. He said he holding to it.
Didn't Suge say that they have the wrong person?
Yeah, not
a lot of people saying that though.
They're trying to say that they have the wrong person.
Yeah.
Yep. But I don't know. I mean, because
I feel like there's too many things leading to him.
He knew too much.
Even if he didn't pull the trigger, he hasn't implicated himself involved with the situation.
That's right.
And that's enough for them to say, hey, put it on him.
Agree.
Yeah.
He's implicated himself. He put himself there.
Yeah.
If he would have just never said
anything,
nothing, nobody would have never known.
Right. Yeah, but
like I said, it was a flex.
His reason was because Puff wasn't holding him down.
That's what I heard.
If you hear the full story.
See, I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear that part.
Like, he done did all this, but he ain't getting the love and the respect he feel like he deserved for doing what he did.
So you feel like that was a call on Puff? You feel like it was a Puff call? You
trying to
allegedly?
I don't know.
Allegedly, is that a Puff call?
He's not saying that it's a call on Puff, but he feels like I took care of your light work, basically. Because remember, Pac and Biggie were beefing at this time.
Yeah, that's true.
That is very true.
So not saying that Big Diddy was down with him doing it, but it looked like just off somebody you had beef with, you should have been like glorifying me type thing.
Right,
you know
but that's what exactly put him in the situation.
Right.
So since he wasn't,
I think he wanted to do everything for clout, and it got his ass.
That's true. That's true.
It backfired on his ass because you want to go on Vlad, you want to go on all these interviews and everything, and you want to just
come on, dog,
glorify something as horrific as getting killing a 25-year-old young man.
Yeah, he wanted to flex on that.
So you wanted to flex flex on that, guess what? Yep. Flex in them freaking California state prisons and see what's gonna.
And let me tell you, there's a lot of people that love Pac, bro.
Yes.
So when you get in there, bro, get ready. Put your hands up.
It's like, why did you even do that?
They are waiting.
He was such an inspiration.
They are
for our community.
You got something to do with Pac?
Oh,
okay, come in the showers, bro.
Right.
I mean, he switched up on a whole coast for the West Coast.
Yeah,
because let's be real, Pac is from the East Coast.
Yes,
it's true.
You know what I'm saying? And when he felt like New York and all of us was turning back on him and wasn't supporting him, he rolled the West Coast.
That's true.
He was screaming West Coast.
Hard body.
He went to the East Coast and no one was like, yo, screw the East Coast. I'm West Coast.
Yeah,
you
West
know?
Coast.
Mm-hmm. So for somebody to kill him on the West Coast, I'm sure there's people in prison waiting for Keith to go in there.
Because that shouldn't have happened if he was riding for a whole West Coast. Right. If he was riding for the West Coast.
I mean, I don't know how old everyone is, but I remember back in when Pac died, right before he died, it was an East Coast and West Coast beef.
Yeah, it
wasn't even just a Pac and Biggie. This was like West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Like we was like,
it was bigger than what it expected because the media made it so much bigger.
Nobody showed it better than the Source Hip Hop Awards.
Yes, you remember that?
Epic.
Oh yeah,
that was epic.
That was an epic.
I remember that.
That beef though, it had the East Coast of Rochester beefing with the West Coast of Rochester. Like, we all East Coast. What are we doing? What are we doing here? But that's how hard it was.
That's how hard. Yeah,
that was true. That was like, yo, them West Side niggas don't.
Right. It's always been that way though with Rochester. Like it's always been the East and West Side.
I mean, I was from the West Side. I was from over there, the 19th Ward.
We was over there on the East side.
Brooks Avenue, Thurston Avenue. That's where I was from. You know what I mean? So I grew up when they were talking about the Black Mob. They had the Black Mob on the West Side at one point. This is a lot of years ago. They were called Black Mob. But anyway, West Side, South Side, East Side. I never. Here's the thing with me. When I was rolling around Rochester, I could literally go on every side of town because I had no pressure with nobody. Because I was a singing dude. I stepped on a step team. I was singing. When I went to any part of town, they'd be like, "Oh, that's Ron. That's singing.
That's the guy
that's singing Ron. He good.
He
good. That's the same. Yeah, he's cool." So I was able to ride all over either side of town, and I was good everywhere. I was good everywhere.
But the media hyped it more up.
But not a lot of people can say that because some people couldn't leave from the West side and go to the East side comfortably.
Can you imagine if social media existed for us back then? When this whole
when all that happened,
that would have been something.
It would have been crazy.
It would have been crazy.
That would have been crazy
because you would have actually seen it. You would have seen it in real time.
No, and everybody records everything.
Yeah, everybody records. So if imagine somebody seen that actual shooting and they recorded the shooting that was going on.
Oh, he would have went down.
They probably would have found out right away.
Oh, absolutely.
We would have got justice 27 years ago.
Oh yeah,
but remember this.
They did have camcorders,
though. They have footages and stuff. But even so, remember this. Even after 27 years. And with the whole East Coast, West Coast thing, when we go to Cali, from the East Coast and we're going to the West Coast, in some places they still look
friction.
At us
That's true
sideways.
Though. It's still friction. It's still
you know
friction.
What I'm saying? They still like, what you doing? You from New York. You know what you're doing over here, So you got to be even careful when you come to Cali. You got to check in with the right people when you come to Cali.
No, you do.
Yeah, you do gotta,
and you got to be careful where you go.
People think when checking in means like that's chumping somebody out or trying to say you soft. Nah, that ain't it. Nah. That's just the honest respect when you come in town to tap in with the people who you need to tap in with. Right. And that ain't no extortion or that ain't none of that. It's respecting where you're going. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like me going back to the Rock, I'm going to respect where I'm at and know where I'm at when I get there. Like I'm not going to be wilding or nothing. I'm going to be like, okay, I know right here, boom, I'm going to check in with some people.
And
like, what's going on?
You're going to move accordingly.
And I'm going to move a certain way there. I'm not just going to move wild.
Anytime you go into someone's hood, you got to know how to move.
Know what you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
That's what these youngins right now is lacking. Is respect. I mean, being a gangster, being an OG is being able to move through different hoods and not have
with no pressure
by their OGs. You know what I'm saying?
That's
being
true.
gangsters, not going to people's hoods, being disrespectful. Because what you're doing is like Wallo and Gilly said, you a nut ass nigga.
You ain't lying. And you know what it is too? Some of these OGs, they're not getting the respect they need because they acting just like these ignorant people. You're an OG. You've been in the game for a long time. You know what you need to do. Like influence these youth. Like, do what you're supposed to do. And a lot of them now in these days, like now, they lost their touch.
That's why Nipsey was trying to change the whole culture.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. And you see how even for him to get killed in his own neighborhood.
That's the thing I
don't get. The same neighborhood that he supplied jobs for people.
Yes.
For convicted felons, actually.
Even Gillies. When he lost his son, he puts on for Philly. Like, he puts on for Philly. He puts people on. Right. And the fact that you killed his son in the same freaking state where he put his kid on. And he he wears Philly on the map. He always got Philly, everything. And for you to even do that, like, they killed his kid.
Nowadays,
right in the same state.
There's no loyalty in these streets. They've actually really lost that. Back then, we were able to look up to the OGs. Right. And they'd be like, hey, man, come on here, man. You don't want to do that because of this, that. They used to give us, lessons. They teach us stuff.
Drop some gems on us all the time.
It's like the blind leading the blind.
Right.
And it's up to you to make the stupid, dumb decisions that can cost
but you got to understand
life.
also that some older people, they act like younger people.
Yeah.
They kind of like want to be with them. And
they don't want to get old.
They don't want to get old.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with getting old because some people don't make it past 19, 17, 15. Some people get stillborn.
Embrace
so for
your
you
age.
to get older, it's wise. Yeah. For you to get older, that's the flex. Yeah. To me, getting older is a flex. Why y'all so worried about that? Getting older is a flex. It's a major flex.
Even to live to like right now in these days, they're not even reaching 50. So even to be honored to even make a whole nother year.
You know what I used to think when I was a kid? That when you made it to 50, you was a half 100. Come to find out, when you make it to 40, you a half.
Yeah. Now in these days dropping like flies.
Because once you get to 40, that's half your life right there.
Yeah.
Forget half of 50. It's when you reach 40.
That's
Don't
true.
remind
When you
me.
reach 40, it's like you halfway through your situation right now.
Don't remind me.
Get it like that. So when I look at that in a perspective, first thing comes to mind, what kind of impact I want to leave on people's lives.
Right.
What do I want to be remembered by? What do I want to be known for? Not to do that. He always caused trouble anyway. F him. Nah, this guy, he was a good guy. He did what he could for people. Even if he didn't have much, he gave what he had. He gave the shirt off his back. That's what I want to be known for. He made an impact on people's lives, changed kids' lives. They started school.
Leave something.
Leave something behind. Even if you're not able to impact everyone, impact somebody around you.
Yeah.
So they can remember you.
You'll be surprised your act of kindness, how many people you can actually touch.
You took it right out of my mouth.
Yeah,
just
back
be kind.
Yes, back in August, we lost a very, very close dear friend of ours. We've been friends with him for over 18 years.
He would have been on the show if he was alive. He would have been sitting right here and just giving his testimony.
This is his right here.
Yes. This is all his stuff right here.
This is stuff right here. This is his
And I'm going to tell you something. I was so influenced. I was just like amazed. We went to his funeral. And he had people of all walks of life.
It was so diverse.
That tells you a lot about a person.
Yeah. So diverse. And everybody has something good to say how an impact he was for their lives. Like, he didn't care. He didn't judge you. You came strung out. He helped you. Like, he didn't judge you at all. Right. And they said it, like, when they were, like, giving their testimony and how they know him and stuff like that. It was so amazing that everybody said the same thing.
Yeah.
Everybody knew how he was, what he was doing. But it was so amazing to me that everybody has nothing but good things to say about him. Like, no matter what he went through, no matter what they went through.
Because, when you go to funerals, you get family, you get one or two people that want to come up there and talk about you. But when we came out there, he had lots of people out there.
Yes.
And you could see how he was of impact in their life, because some people were, from rehabs, beating addiction. He was helping them. He was coaching them. He was answering their calls when they wanted a relapse. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, I was just like, you know what?
So
I told myself that day when I left that church, I said, God, this is what I want to do. This is how I want to be remembered. I want to do something for people that can say, she was a good person. She did this, and give stories about, speak stories on me of always being kind to people.
Yes.
You can't save the world, but even a simple hello, how you doing, a simple conversation,
that can mean a lot.
That can mean a lot to someone.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you something. I truly and really wholeheartedly believe that, because I was on an app called Clubhouse, and I was talking in a room called Motivational Breakfast. That's the Clubhouse that I started. and I had a lot of people come through that room. Now, one guy, I didn't even know this, but he hit me back on the back channel, and he was like, bro, you saved my life. And I'm like, what is he talking about, right? I didn't know this. He was from Cali, owned a business, and he was getting ready to kill his wife, his kids, and himself. You know what I mean? Wow. And I didn't even know this. But I was in the room talking, like, enlightened, helping, uplifting. Didn't even know who I was targeting. Didn't know. He tells me, bro, you, in that actual essence, you saved my life because I was going to kill my kids, my wife, because I didn't want them to go through hardship or financial situation because I was getting ready to lose my business. And I was like, you know what? I want my kids and my wife to come with me, so I'm going to kill them too.
Wow.
And he said, it was something you said in that room that stopped my whole situation from doing that.
That's amazing.
And now to this day, his business has flourished. He hits me up on a regular. He's waiting for me to come out there to Florida. He wants me to bring the whole family. And he tells me, bro, you saved my life, bro.
That's amazing.
And I didn't even know I did this. But this is what I'm talking about.
Like, you never know who's watching.
This is what I'm talking about, voice.
Yes.
That voice,
you
that
never
tongue.
know.
That tongue is a powerful thing, bro. It's in the Bible right there.
Yeah.
That tongue, because you can speak life to people or death.
That's true.
And that's why I decided to be that person to speak life into you. Yeah. And I made a conscious decision to do that. This is no one's telling me to do this. This is something I feel like God is wanting me to do. Right. Just speak light into people, and you'll see what happens for you. And yeah, you will go through hard times because that's what I built you for. But when you get to those better times, there's going to be a better times on how you saved a lot of people's lives.
Absolutely.
And when you do that, little do you know, you're paying your way into that mansion.
Yes.
My name, I'm telling you.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you.
I agree with that.
Words is the most powerful thing in the universe.
Yes, it is.
People don't even
know.
They don't get it.
Realize it.
Yeah, by you saying like, "Oh, I'm not gonna do good," you're not.
Right. That's what you believe.
I'm not gonna get this job.
Words
You
of
won't.
manifestation.
Yes.
Yeah,
you know.
I'm not gonna do this. You won't.
You won't.
I believe everything you say, bro. I'm not gonna be able. Okay, well, you won't. I believe you. Oh, bro, hope. No, ain't no hope.
Right.
You know. I know I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, how in the world y'all gonna get that done? Bro, we gonna get it done because I already imagined it already. I already see it.
Yeah.
You gotta see it.
No, and then when you have like good intentions, you know what I'm saying? Like you walk in with good intentions. What you give out is what you get back.
Yeah.
So whatever you throw out there, remember you are what you attract.
Yeah.
So whatever you attract is what you get back. So do good deed to get good deed.
Yeah.
And always put that man
do good,
first.
but not only
sometimes
that,
they go.
Yeah.
It's hard.
They don't go unpunished.
Sometimes,
you know, you just gotta.
No, I mean, because there's consequences and there's
unpunished.
repercussions for a lot of things.
Yeah,
you know
but you know, the main thing about this is at the end of the day is finding out who you are and why you even here.
Yeah.
Some people walk around don't even know why they're here.
Yeah, that's true.
They just think that they're supposed to go to work and die. That's it. They don't think that they're here, that they have something to accomplish here on earth. When all of us have been given a purpose, we might have forgot what it was.
Or don't know.
But we were told what our purpose was before we came to earth.
We haven't gotten to that.
We just haven't
point in our path yet.
Yeah, a lot of people haven't even tuned in. Yeah, a lot of people don't even tuned in.
It's that path.
But are they willing to go to it and keep going on that path to understand what that purpose is? Because whatever your strong point is, whatever you're doing in your life right now, sit there and think like, okay, what am I doing right now that is actually helping me, but helping other people at the same time? Like, for instance, you work at a hospital, right? You do something like hospital work with kids or something.
I work with kids.
You work with kids. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no way you're there by accident. You know what I'm saying?
And we were just talking about it because, like she was saying, like, you know, where she works at, she works for a lot of teenagers, kids that are delinquent, right? Yeah. And she said she was telling us yesterday that the staff is a bigger part. They play a major part,
of course,
in these kids' life, and that's a fact though. Like when she was telling us, I was like, you know what, that makes so much sense. Like you gotta love to do that. If you don't love to be there for kids, then it's not for you. Like because those kids, they need guidance. You know what I'm saying?
Structure.
They need structure. Yeah. They don't have parents as it is.
Right.
You know, they living in a world without any of that. They don't have nobody to fall back to. So staffing does play a major role.
Yeah. God bless your patience.
Yeah, bless you. And now I take my hat off to teachers, yo.
Yeah.
For real. Like teachers don't get the money that they deserve, really.
Or the credit they deserve.
Or the credit, because they put up with a lot with kids. You know what I mean? But look how they found those teachers, they take a lot into them kids because that's their purpose in life.
Right.
They've been blessed to find a purpose in dealing with kids, bro. Because not a lot of people can deal with kids. They don't even want to have kids. They don't want to do with kids. But when you find those people like teachers and people who are loving the kids, that lets you know that they are standing in their purpose. Even if they don't know it, they are standing in that purpose.
True. And that's how Mark is too. Like Mark, you dealt with a lot of delinquents too. You dealt with a lot of group homes. Right? You done took them on. So you understand.
Don't you deal with kids and stuff like that a lot of times?
Yeah, I started off with kids with terminal illness with the Camp Good Days of Special Times.
Okay.
and then we formed a Boy Scout troop.
Oh.
And then COVID hit, we had to shut that down because you need a church in order to have a Boy Scouts.
Got you. I didn't know that.
So once the church shut down, automatically the Boy Scouts shut down because of the COVID. But then we just turned it into a youth group. So then I started to give back through the youth group. And we focus primarily on kids in the inner city, just to show them different ways, show them survival tactics. And stuff like that.
That's awesome, man.
Right.
Look at Mark. Mark giving back.
He'll take trips with the kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's funny though. It's funny having these kids that just never made it out the hood, never experienced anything, and you take them somewhere like we went to West Virginia, right? And they like, oh, Mr. Mark, like, why they talk so funny? And I gotta explain to them it's an accent, stuff that seems common sense,
right. But if they never been nowhere,
right? They never been nowhere.
There's some people that haven't went 1 block radius from anywhere, so you know what I mean?
All their lives,
all they know is steak subs
and they don't
stuff
never
like
get the
that in
opportunity
Portland
to see
Avenue.
things like that. Like
I talk about that all the time. They think like that's where it's at, and and they may have the resources to travel outside of their radius, and they don't want to.
Yeah, some people are stuck.
Yeah, they're stuck.
They're stuck. You know what I mean? But it takes somebody like Mark to
open
up
their
mind, open up their eyes, and say, "Hey, look, but this is what's out there."
It's a whole nother world.
But what it is a lack of leadership. Like a lot of these kids, they don't have that.
That's true.
So
That's true.
They trying to figure it out on their own without no guidance, and it's hard because you end up.
You end up making a lot of bad mistakes.
You end up being a statistic.
That's true.
A fact. Yeah.
You don't have that proper guidance to show you a different way than what's popular,
what's popular
environment.
So you actually become a product of your own environment if you don't be careful about things or don't have somebody to lead you out.
Yeah, you need the knowledge. You gotta have some
resources. You have to have it.
The resources, the wisdom. And that's what it's saying. A lot of the olders nowadays, they're not giving kids knowledge. They're not talking to them now. They're like, I can't talk to them. The pants is hanging down. I can't say nothing. And that's the problem.
Well, that's the thing with even taking these kids out on trips. I was just my job was just to make sure they ranked up. You know what I'm saying? But we had the scout leaders, but they was so a lot of these scout leaders was like they not used to the culture. So they like, oh no, I'm not taking them way to Virginia. These kids are bad. Like they, you know what I'm saying?
That's
so
the thing too,
so they don't want to deal with attitude. They don't want to deal with talking back. Nobody has the patience. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like with these kids, they need that. They need somebody that has that patience, so they could change them. You gotta change their hearts. It's hard to change their minds, but once you change their hearts, they're totally different kids.
That's true.
Because you're showing them something different.
And you your flowers.
Yes.
I promise you, because
we're dealing with those kids.
It's hard. Deserve your flowers now. Yes.
But D-Roy, what else?
I appreciate people like you.
We appreciate you guys.
No, absolutely. We appreciate you.
And I thank you guys for fighting the good fight. I mean, we're fighting to change these kids, whole mindset.
Because not only do the kids need you, the parents need you too.
Hell yeah.
Because you may show them ways
that we don't know. Yeah, absolutely.
Because there's some parents that
better
were young.
ways to deal with their kids.
There were some parents that was kids themselves. You know what I mean?
Right.
And parenting don't come with a guidebook, so you just learning as you go.
Never comes with a manual.
None of us got a manual to that.
We wing it every day.
We just trying our best to wing it.
So what's up, D-Well? Was that the highlight of the?
Yes. So that means that Dwayne Keith Davis, a.k.a. Keith D, you already know what you getting.
You out your rabbit ass mind.
Yes,
and you already know what time it is.
Thank you for having me.
Yes,
thank you for
so
tuning
much,
in to
D-Well.
Neil, you already know what time it is. This your girl, Jessica Rabbit.
It's your boy Neil next in line.
And this is the Yo Rabbit and Neil show.
Yeah.
And we've been talking about friendships and all that stuff.
Yes, man.
Shout out to Laugh House Production.
Shout out to Laugh House Production.
Shout out to Leah Brothers.
Shout out to my boy EB for stopping by on the call. We appreciate him. In front of Seaport 912.
And we gotta shout out our boy Tunes in the background.
We gotta shout out Tunes, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my boy Tunes.
Providing those editing needs and all those good things he's doing. Amongst a lot of other things that he does provide for us.
You already know.
We really appreciate you,
We'll be right back. We're gonna close it out with a prayer and affirmation.
And thank you guys, Mark. And thank you so much, Francis.
Thank you guys so much.
And thank you so much, Lynn, for stopping by. We really appreciate you guys. You guys are legendary and iconic. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different.
Absolutely.
I believe in you.
And we love you guys so much.
What y'all doing, man. I appreciate it, man.
Thanks, man. We're doing our best here, man.
Thank you.
We trying to reach somebody. We don't know who, but we're gonna reach somebody, man.
One at a time.
One at a time.
One at a time.
We here for it. But it's your girl Jessica Rabbit.
It's your boy Neil next in line, baby.
It's the Yo Rabbit and Neil show, and we will be right back.
Yeah, baby. Welcome back, guys. We are the Yo Rabbit and Neil show. I am your co-host Neil, and I got my host with the most, Jessica Rabbit, baby. Yeah.
I loved this segment, Neil.
This segment was awesome.
It was heartfelt.
It was heartfelt.
We had the goons in the building.
Yeah, man. We had them come through, man. We appreciate them.
We had to give them their flowers.
We had to give them their flowers, man. Shout out to Mark. Shout out to Francis. Shout out to Lynn.
Shout out to Eric.
Kill Spotted.
Called all the way from Savannah, Georgia. We appreciate him.
Shout out to E, man. Yeah, 912,
Shout out to Sam.
Shout out to Sam.
That was another good friend. He would have been right here with us, too.
Man.
We love him long time.
Shout out to Mo, too, man.
Yes.
His friend.
Shout out to Mo. Absolutely. A lot of people that we lost along the way.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Stacy, too. R.I.P.
Yes.
Stacy.
Shout out to Stacy.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. But you know how we close the show, Neil?
You know how we do it, man. We give our affirmation.
We close the show with an affirmation, and after that, we close it with a prayer, and then we out of here.
We got to go, guys.
We got to go. I know you guys love to hear us, but we got to go.
To all our family.
Right. Go ahead, Neil. What's your affirmation of the day?
So the affirmation that I have and bringing forth today, guys, to you are affirmations of love. All right. So I am letting love into my life. I deserve fulfilling relationships. I am attracting trusting and loving relationships. I am worthy of the compliments I receive.
Yes.
I love myself and I'm open to love. I am open and ready to find the love everywhere that love is. I deserve love as I am. My love is precious.
I love that.
Yes.
Love is everything to me. I'm a lover girl, so anything that comes with love, I embrace it.
Oh, you embrace that love, man.
You have to.
You have to embrace the love, man.
And it's okay to love,
Yeah.
It's okay to show emotions to your friends and everybody else.
Love.
We love it here. We love it here, and we love you guys so much.
Yes, we do.
Shout out to Laugh House Productions.
Shout out to Healing Broken Souls.
Shout out to Healing Broken Souls. We got to shout out the sponsors. Shout out to Tunes in the background. You already know how we love you.
Also, I want to say before we go, what's behind Healing Broken Souls.
Go ahead.
Because we should have mentioned that earlier. And I want to let you guys know what Healing Broken Souls is about. So Healing Broken Souls is a company, an organization that is providing stabilization for the kids and housing and giving them the resources they need to succeed. And that's why we started the Healing Broken Souls with the boss in charge.
With the CEO.
Yes. She's in charge there.
Absolutely.
Y'all guys check her out at Healing.
And if y'all want to look it up, they can look it up where, Neil? HealingBrokenSouls.org.
HealingBrokenSouls.org. Yes. HealingBrokenSouls.org. Make sure you guys check her out. And find out about her, okay? And about us and what we're doing, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
my affirmation, since we was talking about friendship, I found the affirmations about friends, so I'm going to, give it to you.
Okay.
I attract friends who are loyal. My friends are inspiring and motivating. I only attract the presence of exceptional humans. People love to be around me. I only attract lifelong friendships. And I'm grateful for each and every one of my friends. They're not even my friends, they family.
Yeah, man. We are family.
You already know. But we're going to close it out with a prayer, and then we out of here. Unfortunately, we out of here. You love to see us, Tunes. You love to see us, Tunes. Shout out to Tunes in the background, our engineer that does all the content for us.
Yes.
Even though we be on his ass, he never takes us personal because he knows it's always love.
It's always love. Love.
But I'm going to close it out with a prayer. You ready?
All right, let's do it.
I give thanks for my friends for connection and laughter, for comfort and strength, for encouragement and unity, for forgiveness and grace, for celebration and joy. They are so many things to me, such a rich tapestry of blessings woven through my life and eternal life. Thank you. Amen.
Amen. I like that. That felt good.
You already
know,
that
felt
Neil.
Real good.
We out here. It's your girl Jessica Rabbit.
It's your boy Neil next in line, baby.
And this is the Yo Rabbit and Neil show.
Yes, it is.
And we are out of here.